What's up, guys? The ranked 24 player in the world might be the most conniving menace that the game has ever seen. He cooked up an Elixir Golem Royal Recruits deck and is destroying the best players in the world. And oh, does it ooze of toxicity. Usually an Elixir Golem on one side with the Skeleton King on the other with Evolved Skeleton Split is almost impossible to stop. But when you add in the extra layer of split lane shenanigans that the Royal Recruits evolution unleashes, it becomes even more tough. And when opponents see Elixir Golem and cycle their buildings early, it's a perfect opportunity to snipe them with Flying Machine. People will expect Flying Machine with Royal Recruits, but never Elixir Golem. The derpy Electro Dragon that they're used to seeing can never reach that far. When you delete a building with a Flying Machine and the Elixir Golem rampages right towards your opponent's tower, while it's raged up too, the Elixir Golem will decisively deal enough damage to get the win. It's time for Royal Recruits to stoop to the level of absolutely zero skill, so we can assert maximum dominance. And big purple blobs of love to everyone that's supporting the channel with Critic Code SirTag. It might be mildly infuriating for our opponents to face an Elixir Golem plus Royal Recruits deck, because merging together this level of toxicity is nuclear. I'm gonna go in for a Night Witch in the back, because generally you don't want to be going in for an Elixir Golem. You go for an Elixir Golem and then your opponent counters it and you generously donate Elixir to them, you're definitely gonna die on the counter push. So it's important to go for like Skeleton King and slime them with a Night Witch plus Bats, and then when they kill your cards, you're able to pop the ability and just get value that way. I really like this because you get to feel out what your opponent's gonna be playing, and then you don't really overcommit. So here, I could go for Royal Recruits because he just dropped down a lot of extra Elixir with that ability, and he can't double pop an ability on top of the Recruits. We will clean up the cannon cart conveniently. We can go for Skeletons on the Miner just to cycle a little bit more. And the other thing is, I'm loving the situation because we're cycling our Recruits evolution with one more cycle. So, superb spot for us to be in. I can run it back, the exact same strat, but I'm thinking about going opposite side. I could go for Night Witch here. Elixir Collector is not in our deck. We're really going to be focusing on getting positive Elixir trades with our units. And we also don't have a Battle Healer, so we can't have a leveled up push where we're keeping everything alive forever. So you really want to make sure when you go in for a push, it makes sense to do it or you will lose the game. We're going to go in for a Rage and we're just going to delicately drop a little bit of Elixir here, hoping to get good trades. And man, we are stealing the show. What the heck? We weren't even trying to take tower. This was like the lightest aggression we could have possibly dropped, and we've already toppled his tower. That's the power of this deck. If you do match into like Cannoneer or something, and you go for a Skeleton King plus a Night Witch, they don't even survive stage 1 of the zombie apocalypse sometimes. So yeah, we won this game without even trying at all. Wait, he's still trying to stop the 3 crown, but he can't. Also, believe it or not, the stage 2 Elixir Golem with double little blobs does way more damage than stage 1. So if the stage 1 dies and they don't have that much left over, rage up your blobs and you'll be surprised how much damage you deal. As y'all saw in the first game, some of the best plays to do is cycling your Royal Recruits so you can get the evolution and then build up a big push, or going in for Skeleton King plus Night Witch, using the Night Witch bats when they die to then go in for a Skeleton King ability and springing a ton of skeletons at your opponent can sometimes just win you the game with a first or second push in single Elixir. I think this is the first person that would ever flex a Rune Giant in the banner, so if you're not playing it, I'm going to be utterly disappointed in you. Aloha, friends and family. Let's go and drop our family in the back. Recruits are going to welcome you to the arena. So generally, if someone is running a snowball tower in a different season, it is going to be pretty funny. Bro, Christmas is come and gone. You are in an entirely different world, and we are ready to melt your Ice Wizard and your dreams. So I'm going to go for a Fly Machine here, and unfortunately, he does body block us, but fortunately, he goes in for a Baby Dragon, which we are able to shred with raged up Fly Machine action. This might be one of the weirdest graveyard games that we ever play. He has to be running graveyard, right? There's no doubt in my mind. Let's go Skeleton King directly on the Ice Wizard. His splash damage is out of cycle. No Baby Dragon, no Tornado, and then, of course, no Ice Wizard. So if we can go Night Witch right now, this might be magical. He's going to have to poison, and then we could possibly go for Recruits because then he does not have his Goblin Cage to pull the Elixir Golem Recruits. This could be so stupid, but you guys know how I play Clash Royale. When I feel that I have an advantage with the toxic deck, you bet I'm going to be spamming as hard as I can. So we're going to go Elixir Golem right now. Without him having the Goblin Cage, he has to Tornado this back. Meanwhile, we're able to go for the Elixir Golem plus Rage. Even, oh, wait, no, screw it. We're going to go for Fly Machine because he's so concentrated on the Elixir Golem. And we can rage up the Elixir Golem and also hit the Ice Wizard. No, did it shimmy to the... Okay, it did shimmy slightly further away. And he is going to activate King Tower, but at what cost? These blobs are devious and destructive. I love the fact that we did that amount of damage already. And then he's feeling compelled to go in for a graveyard directly into a Skeleton King and Skeletons. So as long as we're able to kill the Baby Dragon that was recently buffed, so it will splash onto my tower and hit the Skeleton King, I think we're in a pretty good spot. We'll go for Peak Brain Rot of Elixir Golem and then drop the ability because he used Bar Barrel. Then how does he defend this? If we're always on offense at the right points, this is one of the most difficult decks to defend. I need to go in for a Fly Machine here too, though, because I need the blobs to start killing this. Oh, no. He's playing this quite well. Wait. Guys, I'm a little bit scared. I'm not going to lie. I'm not McLovin this position. So we're going to go for Recruits. We're also going to go Rage so we can enhance our tower's attacks. We're going to go Skeletons after he goes in for a spell. And then we're going to plop down our Skeleton King last possible second. So that couldn't have went worse. I think probably shouldn't have went in for that play. Whenever you go for a bad Elixir Golem, it feels like the world is crumbling before your very eyes. You only get like one bad Elixir Golem a game, or you obviously will lose. We're going to pop the ability here, so maybe we can keep our Fly Machine alive a little bit longer. Then we can go for Recruit, so we keep momentum going in our favor. So if he goes in for a Baby Dragon, it's probably not going to work out as well as he's hoping. Because, in my opinion, he's definitely going to have to still deal with the counter-pushing cards, and he's not going to take my tower with this push. So if he has to deal with the counter-push, and we are able to go in for a Skeleton King, Fly Machine, dual lane pressure, this is where the game gets scary and hairy for our Sir. We're popping ability right now. We have the Elixir Golem blobs on the left, and of course we're raging them up, because this is how you play Clash Royale. You fling a lot of stuff at your opponent, and then they fall apart if you play even moderately well. We're going to go for another Night Witch here, and I think we can just arrow him twice in the other side with a Rage and win. Don't know if it's the right play. I'm going to go for a sneaky Fly Machine, and I kind of want to rage this up. I'm not even a fib. I think this Fly Machine takes it. No, wait, the Elixir Golem does. Oh, come on. The sneaky Fly Machine was in his face, but he said, nah, rather lose to the small purple slime. Kind of a crime that our Fly Machine wasn't able to get that last hit. I was 100% rooting for it. Here we go. Poncho. Is this guy a Poncho Pikachu, or what is he going to do? I don't know, man. Maybe he's a PSA 10 big spender out here with the Rayquaza Poncho Pikachu. I hope he just like flies away and just is perpetually hitting outrage, you know? Maybe he's just an angry individual that never knows how to adjust his strategy, so he constantly conforms to one singular move he knows. But that is also, you know, a really big extrapolation and a hope and a dream. Probably not going to happen here. So I don't know why he's letting that damage happen to the left. He could have probably cycled Skeletons or something to stop the Recruits, but maybe he's really scared of me spamming in the other side. I'm kind of scared as well now, because, yeah, if you don't cycle Elixir, like, I don't trust you. So I'm an Elixir Golem. Then I'm going to go Skeletons on the Musketeer. And this Elixir Golem feels bad, but it is the only play that moderately gets me to defend that without dying to a random balloon. So we chucked it at him, and it didn't really do that much, but hear me out for a second, guys. Trust. We're going to spam, and it's going to do things. We're not going to lose because the Mega Knight will die to the Skeletons, right? Come on. Let me kill Mega Knight for a 2 Elixir ability for the one time. Beautiful. That is why he's the king of the Skeletons. He knows what's rough and tough against the Mega Knight, and he jumbles the one who jumps. So I think that the Skeleton King is actually the one who knocks just a little bit harder than the Mega Knight. I want to be able to go in for Recruits in the back because he just used his Mega Knight, and also he doesn't have like a great answer to this. They're evolved, so they're way harder to counter when they start charging. Even after the nerf, I think that Recruits are still a top tier card. I don't think they're as annoying, but man, they're good. I'm going to go for an Elixir Golem here so we can keep the Recruits alive in the right. And, you know, Musketeer just isn't good enough. It just isn't going to fulfill the bill, so you have to go in for multiple layers of distractions. Even if you have the giant skeleton here, it's not that bad. And I personally don't think I have to rage here because you're going to be raging as you lose your tower, bro. Yeah, there's no shot. The Elixir Golem blobs just do too much damage, so you're like overcommitting on defense on a tower that you can't even fathom a possible position that you defend. What if we go for another Elixir Golem just to flex on you? Like, usually you shouldn't be able to go in for multiple series of Elixir Golems here, but I'm seriously thinking the Electro Wizard is going to do nothing for him, so it's just wasted Elixir. He's overspending on defense with spells that don't counter push. So overall, like, we are piecing apart his offense, and he's not getting anything that's like seamless aggression. So if he gets cards like a P.E.K.K.A. or like a Rare Miter down or something that I have to defend, then yeah, that's scary. But like an Electro Wizard, you can kind of just ignore that and not care. I'm going to go in for a Elixir Golem counter again, probably with Evolved Skeletons if I can. Oh, that did not work. That did not work. The Mega Knight is going to be annoying. You know what? We got like 9 seconds remaining. I don't think this Mega Knight's going to jump on my tower if I get an ability. Oh, no. This is bad. Mom, pick me up. I'm a little bit scared. Oh, my goodness. Wait, his tower's at 700 HP. I just plopped Elixir Golem in the middle and won anyway. But I should have 100% popped that Skeleton King ability. The danger of playing Elixir Golem for too long is you lose your brain cells, possibly allowing you to lose a few more games if you don't know what you're doing. America, what's up, man? So, you know what? If you're an Iron Dragon, I think we don't have to imagine anything. No dragons to imagine. Thunder, feel the thunder. My man is definitely going to have them with the Electro Dragon in the banner and also in his clan. So I think America, the free, the proud Electro Dragon evolution players, we don't love that card, to be honest. Out here, in my imaginary arena, I don't even consider myself an American. I consider myself a Clash Royalean. I don't know. I'm committed to the King Tower grind. I constantly live in the arena and know life this game way too much. So I want to not die to an Electro Giant, but here's the thing, guys. We're probably dying to an Electro Giant. This is a terrible matchup that is probably unfathomable for us to win this reliably. I love the fact that he just got like another pancake. So the Electro Giant's like, hey, Jake, some more troubles here. We're adding to the pile of your problems. So this is definitely the worst matchup I could have even stumbled myself into. Electro Giant, we have no building. How am I supposed to win? Well, the answer is I can't defend. I have to sack towers, and I need to go all in on offense when I get good opportunities. Cycling recruits early, that's a big thumbs up for me, dog. If I'm able to get that thing down, I think we're good. Also, that was the whitest dog you guys have ever heard in your life. You guys better thank me in the comment section, all right? We're introducing you to the worst pronunciation with things you've ever heard in your life. Anyway, we can maybe go in for... Oh my gosh. You know what? Screw it. We're just going to full send because we can't defend. There's no shot that I defend this. So I need... maybe. You know, I'm going to shut up and maybe we can do something here. If we're able to kill this Electro Giant and not go all in right now, we might be able to plop down an Elixir Golem on the other side and then have dual lane pressure where the skeletons actually become a possible problem for our homie. Can I get an ability down? Can I get an ability? If I get an ability, I have the ability to win, maybe. There might be a way to manifest this. The little skeleton that could. The little skeleton that is up to no good. There's no way, dude. We killed the bomber with rage. This is crazy. I have no defense for Electro Giant in my deck, and it's still working. I'm still going to lose the tower. He's going to drop like an Electro Giant in front of that Dark Prince. I'll lose the tower. Wait, why would you do that on the other side? Why would you do that on the other side, bro? You had it locked up. You had the other tower to your advantage. I'm going to eat the damage. I'm going to full send out here. Unfortunately, we don't have freeze or anything to use with Evolved Skeletons, so our goose is cooked from that end, but we have arrows. We should be able to fry this Inferno Dragon. There's no shot that that's going to be able to stop our Fly Machine, right? I thought for a second the Fly Machine wasn't going to work because it was slightly like angling off to the left away from the Electro Giant. It would run away. I'd be like, bro, I don't want to sing Run Away right now. I don't want to sing the Run song. That would suck on so many levels. My viewers would never want to listen to me anymore because their ears would bleed, and I would be in some serious need of a defense. But we melted the Electro Giant without the 3 crown, and in fact, in one of the worst matchups in the history that we could get, we almost 3-crowned him. Actually, 2 more seconds and his 3 crown was toast. The main thing to think about in this matchup is you can't defend against Electro Giant, so build up pushes and apply pressure on both sides. When you rage up the side that your opponent's weaken, you'll get a ton of damage with your Skeleton King ability, and Skeletons and Night Witch Bats are some of the highest dealing damage cards in the game that can also eviscerate whatever defensive cards your opponent has, and also you can go in for the rage with the Elixir Golem on the other side, and when it's second form, it can take an entire tower if left alone, or if your opponent just cycles 1 card like a Musketeer or a Dark Prince, it's not going to be enough to clean that up. Essentially, what I'm saying is, even with some of the hardest counters in the game, if you do split lane shenanigans and pressure both sides, the opponent won't have the cost efficiency necessary to defend their towers. Especially when you go in for counter pushes after your opponent went on offense, since they'll have less elixir. That's how we pulled the plug on Electro Giant, a matchup that we should never be beating. All right, we have to end the day in a big way. You guys know the deal. 49 plus 1. You know, if I learned anything in first grade, that equals 55. 55, guys. So the recruits math are strong. We are going to do everything and nothing wrong. That's how you play recruits, guys. You spam at the bridge indiscriminately like an absolute maniac. Not really. You just kind of want to wait for the right point. But that's what I like to think. Also, we missed Fear Goblin. Recruits brain in action, guys. He's getting Bomb Tower out. Oh my gosh, wait. Unironically, we would 100% lose this matchup if we didn't have recruits with Elixir Gold. because you need to have a way of baiting out the bomb tower. Otherwise, your Elixir Golem is going to die, or your recruits will die. But if you have them both, they work and so well together. It's like chef's kiss, Mamma Mia, you know? My Italian gets brought out because it's just so delicious and scrumptious. I do think he's going to get back to a bomb tower, though. I think that's going to make me a sad sir. But until then, we're pretty happy. Not going to lie, it's not that crappy. Let's pop an ability here. And then, oh no, that's not nice. That's not very nice of you, my guy. That's not a card that we wanted to see, but screw you. We're Cyclo to Fly Machine here. And it locked on the tower. Let's freaking go. Night's out, baby. Good night. Okay, we're not really saying good night yet because we could still get cooked. The thing is, you guys might laugh at me here, but I actually want to go recruits and I want to ignore and spam more. Reason is, if I try to defend that with skeletons, I'm taking a ton of damage on the right side anyway. So I can essentially afford to eat that damage on the left and not feel too bad about it because it's not more damage than we already took. You feel me? Also, the recruits are needing to charge, or we need to get this Night Witch on the tower, or we need something. Anything, please. All right. We're going to probably get the bats up close and personal. Force out a NATO. The one bat on the tower is so comical. That thing is popping off and hitting home runs every chance it gets. All right, so I'm going to go Skellies here. I genuinely think that the way that we play this is spell cycle, which is, you know, not the way that Elixir Golem is typically played. You do not embody the epitome of, you know, expo cycle, but this is, we're creating the most creative devolutions, and I said devolutions. I feel like we're a devil and we're evolving. That's what it is, all right? It's a new gameplay mode that is unlocked here. We definitely want to go arrows, and that's what I've been saying, is we want to be that type of player where we arrows rage, we kill the magic archer, and the fly machine locks on. Wait. We might have to defend the right side, though. Can we just, like, Elixir Golem again and just keep up the offense? That's also a play. The devolutions, guys! I'm telling you right now, he's logging. He doesn't even know what's happening. He's lost in the sauce. I think if we can just pop those breakers, we break his chances of popping us. Let's freaking go! We won! That's what I'm talking about. We beat Bomb Tower with Elixir. Wait, we would 3 crown if I just, like, raged up those. Holy heck. What is Clash Royale come to? These games are insane. Just when you think you've seen everything with Recruits Elixir Golem, we somehow, someway blast through a bomb tower deck. Snipe the like button with a flying machine, subscribe for more daily content, and have an amazing rest of your day.